No te pierdas esto. Join us on a rigorous step-by-step journey to fluency. I'm Timothy, and this is LearnCraft Spanish. The Spanish verb perder means to lose. Just like in English, this can refer to losing some sort of competition or to losing an object. Here are a couple of examples that use the infinitive perder and the participle perdido. I don't like this game. I know I'm going to lose.
No me gusta ese juego. Sé que voy a perder.
Yikes, I've lost my phone.
Ay, he perdido mi teléfono.
So in general, this verb likes to take direct objects. Here's another situation in which perder takes a direct object. I don't want to lose this opportunity.
No quiero perder esta oportunidad.
But this is a bit weird in English because normally we don't talk about losing an opportunity. Instead, we refer to missing an opportunity. But the English verb to miss means more than one thing. It can mean to miss as in to be sad or nostalgic about the absence of something. Or it can mean to miss as in to let something pass you by, such as an opportunity. Perder can only have that latter meaning. Let's go ahead and practice using perder and perdido in situations where this verb means to lose or to miss. You can't lose it because he had already lost it before.
No lo puedes perder porque él ya lo había perdido antes. No lo puedes perder porque él ya lo había perdido antes.
We can't lose that opportunity. It's unique.
No podemos perder esa oportunidad. Es única. No podemos perder esa oportunidad. Es única.
In this one, the blue one is masculine. We have lost the blue one before. We can't lose it anew.
Hemos perdido el azul antes. No lo podemos perder de nuevo. Hemos perdido el azul antes. No lo podemos perder de nuevo.
From my point of view, they have already lost those opportunities.
Bajo mi punto de vista, ya han perdido esas oportunidades. Bajo mi punto de vista, ya han perdido esas oportunidades.
Are you sure they're not going to lose the 31 things?
¿Estás seguro de que no van a perder las 31 cosas? ¿Estás seguro de que no van a perder las 31 cosas?
All right, now let's learn how to conjugate perder. This verb has a stem change when the stem is stressed, and it's just like the stem change of sentir. So instead of perdo, we have pierdo. Instead of perde, we have pierde, and so on. The only regular one in the present tense is perdemos. So for example, you always lose your things.
Siempre pierdes tus cosas.
Let's practice the present tense forms of perder. We're 35. but we always lose things.
Tenemos 35, pero siempre perdemos cosas. Tenemos 35, pero siempre perdemos cosas.
Do I have your attention? I know you, and you always lose everything.
¿Tengo tu atención? Te conozco y siempre pierdes todo. ¿Tengo tu atención? Te conozco y siempre pierdes todo.
This one uses a formal voice. You never lose anything, but he loses everything.
Usted nunca pierde nada, pero él pierde todo. Usted nunca pierde nada, pero él pierde todo.
I lose my things, but they always lose those opportunities.
Pierdo mis cosas, pero ellos siempre pierden esas oportunidades. Pierdo mis cosas, pero ellos siempre pierden esas oportunidades.
The preterite forms are all conjugated exactly like deber. So we have perdí, perdió, perdiste, perdieron, and perdimos. Let's practice these. I don't know how it's possible, but I lost 31 books.
No sé cómo es posible, pero perdí 31 libros. No sé cómo es posible, pero perdí 31 libros.
In this one, the red ones is masculine. Did you lose the red ones? I know he didn't lose them.
¿Tú perdiste los rojos? Sé que él no los perdió. ¿Tú perdiste los rojos? Sé que él no los perdió.
Yesterday we lost, but they also lost.
Ayer perdimos, pero ellos también perdieron. Ayer perdimos, pero ellos también perdieron.
The subjunctive forms have the same stem change that the present tense forms have. So we have pierda, pierdas, pierdan, and then perdamos, which is regular. So for example, I don't want you to lose.
No quiero que pierdas.
And then the imperatives are all based on forms you already know. To tell someone to lose or miss something in an informal voice, you'll use pierde. The formal is pierda. And then to tell someone not to lose or miss something, you'll use no pierdas. So for example, don't lose my phone. Lose yours.
No pierdas mi teléfono. Pierde el tuyo.
Let's practice the subjunctives and imperatives. Don't lose anything, please.
No pierdas nada, por favor. No pierdas nada, por favor.
Lose that. They can't find us with those things.
Pierde eso. No nos pueden encontrar con esas cosas. Pierde eso. No nos pueden encontrar con esas cosas.
He has 32 things, and I don't want him to lose any.
Tiene 32 cosas y no quiero que pierda ninguna. Tiene 32 cosas y no quiero que pierda ninguna.
This one uses a formal voice. Lose the blue books. We can only have the red ones.
Pierda los libros azules. Solo podemos tener los rojos. Pierda los libros azules. Solo podemos tener los rojos.
I'm 34, and they don't want me to lose that opportunity.
Tengo 34 años y no quieren que pierda esa oportunidad. Tengo 34 años y no quieren que pierda esa oportunidad.
In this one, it is feminine. We're going to do all that so that you don't lose it.
Vamos a hacer todo eso para que no la pierdas. Vamos a hacer todo eso para que no la pierdas.
The last important form to learn is the gerund perdiendo, which is perfectly regular. Here's a situation where you might use it. I'm missing a good opportunity.
Estoy perdiendo una buena oportunidad.
However, the gerund isn't super common with direct objects. It's probably easier to use in situations we're about to describe where perder is used with reflexive pronouns. The pronominal version, perderse, changes the meaning from to lose to something like to get lost or to be lost. For example, she's getting lost in the city.
Ella se está perdiendo en la ciudad.
Here's an example that uses a preterite. I meant to arrive earlier, but I got lost.
Quise llegar antes, pero me perdí.
So literally, I meant to arrive beforehand, but I lost myself. But the correct translation of a reflexive use of perder is to get lost or to be lost. Let's practice perderse with a variety of forms of this verb. He's going to get lost in 38 cities.
Se va a perder en 38 ciudades. Se va a perder en 38 ciudades.
They were talking very fast about that issue, and I got lost.
Hablaban muy rápido de ese asunto y me perdí. Hablaban muy rápido de ese asunto y me perdí.
We're getting lost. We have to see where we are.
Nos estamos perdiendo. Tenemos que ver dónde estamos. Nos estamos perdiendo. Tenemos que ver dónde estamos.
He gets lost every time he goes to that city.
Él se pierde cada vez que va a esa ciudad. Él se pierde cada vez que va a esa ciudad.
She got lost after you got lost.
Ella se perdió después de que tú te perdiste. Ella se perdió después de que tú te perdiste.
They had gotten lost near the greenhouse.
Se habían perdido cerca de la casa verde. Se habían perdido cerca de la casa verde.
Now, to make things even more complicated, perderse is also often used to talk about missing out on something. Check out this example. I don't want to miss out on this opportunity.
No me quiero perder esta oportunidad.
This sentence is exactly like one we saw earlier, except that it uses the pronominal version of perder. So instead of no quiero perder esta oportunidad, we use no me quiero perder esta oportunidad. This is actually very common, even though in this case it means roughly the same thing as the non-pronominal version. It's kind of like the difference in English between missing an opportunity versus missing out on an opportunity. All we've done is add some words that don't really change the meaning. In general, in our quizzing, we'll translate miss or lose as perder and miss out as perderse. Let's practice with just a few examples. They have already missed out on this.
Ya se han perdido esto. Ya se han perdido esto.
In this one, the red one is masculine. We have missed out on the red one.
Nos hemos perdido el rojo. Nos hemos perdido el rojo.
We can't miss out on that opportunity.
No nos podemos perder esa oportunidad. No nos podemos perder esa oportunidad.
For more practice with any of this, feel free to dig deeper at lcspodcast.com/176. Or if you're ready, let's go on to today's final quiz. If we lose that information, we'll have a difficult situation.
Si perdemos esa información, tendremos una situación difícil. Si perdemos esa información, tendremos una situación difícil.
You can't get lost there. Haven't you seen the red house?
No te puedes perder ahí. ¿No has visto la casa roja? No te puedes perder ahí. ¿No has visto la casa roja?
We have 37, but we don't want you to lose any.
Tenemos 37, pero no queremos que pierdas ninguno. Tenemos 37, pero no queremos que pierdas ninguno.
They got lost in 33 cities.
Se perdieron en las 33 ciudades. Se perdieron en las 33 ciudades.
Lose it. The 36 people don't want us to have it.
Piérdelo. Las 36 personas no quieren que lo tengamos. Piérdelo. Las 36 personas no quieren que lo tengamos.
I know he's missing that opportunity, but he doesn't know it.
Sé que está perdiendo esa oportunidad, pero él no lo sabe. Sé que está perdiendo esa oportunidad, pero él no lo sabe.
You never lose anything, but he already lost everything.
Nunca pierdes nada, pero él ya perdió todo. Nunca pierdes nada, pero él ya perdió todo.
Don't lose it. We already lost it, and it was a problem.
No lo pierdas. Nosotros ya lo perdimos y fue un problema. No lo pierdas. Nosotros ya lo perdimos y fue un problema.
You need my permission so that it doesn't get lost.
Necesitas mi permiso para que no se pierda. Necesitas mi permiso para que no se pierda.
I don't get lost because I'm near the green cars.
No me pierdo porque estoy cerca de los autos verdes. No me pierdo porque estoy cerca de los autos verdes.
This one uses a formal voice. Lose those. We have 39, but we can only have 31.
Pierda esos. Tenemos 39, pero solo podemos tener 31. Pierda esos. Tenemos 39, pero solo podemos tener 31.
Even though they are 30 years old, they always lose their things.
Aunque tienen 30 años, siempre pierden sus cosas. Aunque tienen 30 años, siempre pierden sus cosas.
I missed out on the opportunity of having that view in the room.
Me perdí la oportunidad de tener esa vista en la habitación. Me perdí la oportunidad de tener esa vista en la habitación.
He gets lost because he didn't see my message.
Se pierde porque no vio mi mensaje. Se pierde porque no vio mi mensaje.
You already lost what I gave you yesterday?
¿Ya perdiste lo que te di ayer? ¿Ya perdiste lo que te di ayer?
They have missed out on that opportunity before, and they don't want me to miss out on it.
Se han perdido esa oportunidad antes y no quieren que yo me la pierda. Se han perdido esa oportunidad antes y no quieren que yo me la pierda.
For more practice with all of this, go to lcspodcast.com/176. Tomorrow, we're going to learn 2 new verbs, including the verb for to eat. This show is brought to you by LearnCraftSpanish.com. The Spanish voice in this episode was our coach Jimena Lama Rondon. Our music was performed by the Seattle Marimba Quartet, and I'm Timothy, encouraging you to do the hard work of learning Spanish. Acquiring a second language is one of the most fulfilling things you can do, so start your fluency journey today at lcspodcast.com.